All right, so I got those side marker signal guards on, and I gotta say, they look really sweet. Like the front ones are good, you know, I like them. I really like the headlight ones, obviously. The front ones just accompany it better, but I think the side ones, just something about the angle on them looks really good. Now, I am going to be putting a video together to showcase how I put them on, because like with the taillight guards, they didn't exactly come with install instructions. I mean, it was pretty straightforward, the screws, the stuff. But, you know, I got them on, and the thing is, it's kind of just, you know, you live and you learn. But this was the first one I put on, and this was on perfect, beautiful. And oh, by the way, I again with these came silver. I'm not sure if I pointed that already, but these screws that came with them, just like the front ones, are silver. So I decided to paint them black, and they look beautiful. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't want these little silver points sticking out. So I think this looks much better. But this was the first one I put on. Came out beautiful, perfect, and especially it looks good with the black. As soon as I paint these really black, they're all going to look good. But that went on, and this one took me out. The first time I put it on, I guess I didn't square it up quite right. So under here we have kind of like a hole, and then another hole, and then sort of like an expansion on the first hole. So I finally got it on so it's square. I'm happy with the way it looks. But before it was just kind of a little too tilted. So I guess if you're going to put it on, I'd recommend make sure you know, really get it and mark as you go and make sure you got it perfect. The problem I did, I kind of like aligned it with this, like sort of the groove here. What you probably should do is just align it with the how the cutout fits the actual marker. That's what I did in the end, and it came out looking much better. If you don't want to go watch that guide, all you really got to know is, you know, if once you're drilling these, it's sort of permanent. You can't really take that back, but it's, you know, if you're gonna put them on anyways, I don't plan on ever taking these off. And these are, you know, stock, they're rough fenders. I'm gonna do my best job to paint them up. I think they're gonna come out good, but you know, I'm not really worried about it. I do know for a fact that these don't fit with aftermarkets. Like the bottoms don't fit, so be wary of that if you have an aftermarket set. But even if you want to do that, like do it on your stocks, and you decide you don't want this and you want, you know, new aftermarket ones, you could always just take these off and then have these for the drill to be put right on. But I used a, I think it was 3/16 bit, and just slowly drilled right into it. I made marks, you know, corresponding to when I had this where I wanted it, and then these just screwed in. They have little, what do you call those, little bolts that hold them on in the back, and they just go in well, and it's in firm, it's in good, and it really, like, my look is complete now for my guards. I got my light guards on, I got my marker guards on, and I got the taillight guards on, and I think it gives it a really complete look I was going for. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. I really like how this came out. I really do. The whole look is complete now. I'm really happy with the way that looks, especially on this side, and then I will eventually be taking these off again to paint the fenders. But other than that, once I get these, you know, this is really coming together for me. Like, I got the whole guards on. These came out so well. The grill inserts look beautiful. Just looking at it from the front, it looks great. I love the way it looks. And then I got the guards from the side, because the side was starting to look kind of not as good. But then you got the guards from the side, which really just completes that overall look, because you can see those on the side too. And then, you know, as soon as I get these fenders painted and this hardtop painted, it's gonna start looking really nice from the side. It really is. I was actually thinking, I also saw they make the rocker guards that go on the side here. I saw someone who did like guards on the side, you know, here to here, and then they had them like around the side and then around the back, and it looked really good. So that's just me, you know, scatterbraining, thinking more in the future. But the marker guards, the complete look looks really nice. I recommend if you're going to go for some of them, you might as well go for all of them, because it gives it that really, if you're looking for that rugged kind of look like this, I really recommend it. I'm happy with it. Again, you got to be wary. I imagine if you had like a Sahara edition, the fender pieces here are actually metal, so I don't know if you could actually get these on, but most don't. So like I said, they drilled right in. Really was no problem. I made marks, just went along carefully, line it up the way you want it, and it'll come out looking good. And I gotta say, I'm very pleased with how they came out.